Let's meet our starting lineups. Representing the guests on the scoreboard, the Blue Raiders of Lindsey Wilson College. Starting at guard, a 6'5" sophomore from Lafayette, Louisiana, number 5, Mark Edmond. At guard, a 6'1" senior from Denver, Colorado, number 10, Calvin Fugit. At guard, a 6' junior from Port Arthur, Texas, number 11, Jameis Jones. At guard, a 6'3" freshman from Manchester, Kentucky, number 25, Connor Robinson. And at center, a 7' freshman from Olympia, Brazil, number 34, Lucas Ribeiro. The Blue Raiders. Lindsey Wilson is led by head coach Chris Starks. And now your University of Pikeville Bears. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore from Sandy Hook, Kentucky, number 2, Corbin Spencer. At forward, a 6'9" redshirt junior from Clemens, North Carolina, number 4, Jacob Brown. At guard, a 6'2" junior from Chicago, Illinois, number 21, Kenyon Dooling. At guard, a 6'2" junior from Fairmont, West Virginia, number 23, Tavon Horton. And at forward, a 6'7" redshirt sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee, number 50, Maurice Dixon. The Bears. UPIKE is led by head coach Ty Compton.
Welcome back to the UPIKE Gymnasium. Well, excuse me, we just met the starting lineups there.
Haywood.
And Vernon White, the voice of the Bears, doing a great job here for us. And Coach, look at there as far as size-wise, the 7-footer Ribeiro may cause a little problems there, but also saw he come from Ranger College, where the former UK head coach Billy Gillespie coached at one time.
Yeah, no question. And he's a big body. He has trouble finishing around the basket, but his size and his presence dominates a lot of just by his positioning. They'll be a very big team all the way along. You look at their bench, got a lot of size there. But like I said, a lot of their action depends on their guards and how well their guards play.
Yeah, definitely. I know if you see Fugit out there, he leads them in assists and steals.
You got a freshman out there from Clay County, Connor Robinson.
So this is game time here in Pikeville, Kentucky. Brown and Ribeiro will be jumping up to the center circle. The Blue Raiders will control the action. They'll get it over to Calvin Fugit. We got the basketball for the Blue Raiders. Swings over to Robinson. Robinson looking on the inside over to Ribeiro. He's got the basketball. Little cut action, backdoor cuts. Stolen by Kenyon Dooling. Gets it over to Tavon Horton. Tavon holds it up, gets it to Brown. Looks for Spencer. We're going to set the offense up here. Little man-to-man action looks like from Lindsey Wilson. Horton in the corner to the Brown on the baseline. Double teamed him. Look for Spencer, spin move. Horton trying to finish at the rim, unable to do so. I think he's going to get Fugit with the hold.
Yeah, that was a great pass out there by Jacob Brown. I have no idea how he saw Horton on that play, and Tavon did a great job of getting that ball to his left hand versus inside hand to kind of get that little baby hook and got the foul and earned 2 free throws.
That's going to be on Jones, his team's first. Horton to go to the line shooting 2 shots. 80% on the season. Makes the first.
Those are the things you love to see, and Tavon's doing a much better job of getting around that basket and shooting your open shots when you got them. But like, he is so talented, gifted defensively, and cutting and driving. I'd love to see him utilize that a whole lot more.
Second shot rolls around, comes out.
I think that ball went in and kicked out. I've not seen one do that.
That's been a long time. It's been a long way in, Coach. Edmond coming rebound for Blue Raiders. They get it with Fugit. Brown switch out on him. Shots up, shots. Rattles around, comes off. Spencer goes high for the rebound.
You don't usually say that about Corbin Spencer, that he went really high for the rebound and challenging the 7-footer at the rim. Probably not the smartest thing in the world, but we'll take this one.
Yeah, offensive foul will be on Calvin Fugit. It'll be his first, team second.
Great job, and it's hard for players to go that fast down the floor and jump stop to make that pass. He just kind of carried himself into that play. Good effort, good hustle play by both parties.
Bears leading this one 1-0. Spencer working against Jones over to Horton. Jones will switch out on him. Dueling, being guarded by Connor Robinson. We're going to spring from Jacob Brown. Nice roll to the basket. Dixon at the basketball, been playing well, extremely well lately for the Bears, especially. Brown.
Yeah, both ends of the floor as well.
Ribeiro regarding Brown. A little bump. Nice finish left hand. Jacob Brown. Bears up 3-0.
Wonderful up and under right there. It really shows the skill set of Jacob Brown. He pulled him away from the basket a little bit, got him up and under, and went to that left. Nice move.
Fugit, we work off a Ribeiro screen this time. Horton will switch out on him. Jones comes to get the basketball for the Blue Raiders. Going by Dueling over to Robinson. Robinson got the basketball, look for the shot. Back over to Fugit. Brown will step out on him. Jones. Robinson on the inside. Finishes over Corbin Spencer, the first bucket of the evening for the Lindsey Wilson.
Yeah, but I really like our energy defensively. Every possession so far, and it may change some point, but really like the intensity of our defense and our concentration there. And tough shot there by Robinson getting to the backside of our defense.
And good energy on this side of the floor too, Coach, on the offensive end.
Yeah, no question. I really like our movement. We're really being agile around here. And here's Jacob Brown stretching the defense out, and not what we absolutely are looking for, that three-point shot every possession down there, but we can certainly make that.
Especially with a wide-open shot like that. It's a good ball movement there. He gets over to Robinson, back with a Fugit. Works off a screen from Vero. Being guarded by Dueling. That's not Jones, excuse me. That's Edmond with the basketball. Back over to Robinson, back to Fugit. 10 on the shot clock. Jones inside to the big man on the middle. Being guarded by Brown. Shots up. Shots good. Lindsey Wilson has the first lead of the evening, 4-3.
I think we'd be willing to play 40 minutes, let him have that shot all night long.
Squared up, shot confidently, but it's not what he's known for, that's for sure.
Good defense right there on the point guard there by Jones.
Dueling trying to finish at the bucket, unable to do so. Well, gets over to Dixon, excuse me. Each one trying to finish. He does. Reese Dixon's first bucket of the evening.
Good job of picking up the loose ball in the paint, not let it roll around, and he did a good job of somehow squirreling in there and getting him a basket.
5-4. Pikeville over to Robinson.
This is an age-old Lindsey Wilson play, the point set here, where they do the double high stack up with their slice cut down screen. They've been running that since the days of Paul Peck. If he's listening.
Paul
Good
Peck.
friend of mine.
Fugit to the baseline, the free throw line over to Edmond. His shot's up, rattles around. Horton gets the rebound for the Bears.
Great job by Horton right there, and he has the capability of doing that a whole lot. Sometimes he has a tendency of boxing his guy out and wait for somebody else to get it, where he should be getting 5-6 rebounds a night just off his athleticism. Nice up and under.
Dueling shot goes against Jones. Unable to get it to go. Ribeiro will get the rebound for Lindsey Wilson.
Don't hate that move at all. Don't hate that possession. Just like to see that ball drop in there for KD.
Fugit's got that basketball. Guarded by KD on the wing. Dixon will switch out on him. Swings around the top of the key. Robson shots up. Doesn't get it to go. Brown gets a rebound.
Great defense there by Corbin Spencer. Cutting the baseline off, you young folks, and forcing a tough two and then boxing out.
Brown's three-point shots up. Rattles around, comes off. Edmond gets a rebound for Lindsey Wilson.
That's a good shot. JB can make that consistently. Wide open. We just got to see those things fall in the goal. We're right there.
Fugit's got the basketball. Being guarded by Horton. The big man's got it on the baseline. Being guarded by Jacob Brown. He backs in. Left-handed hook. Shots up. Rattles around. Comes off. KD with a rebound for the Bears.
Nice job of KD getting in there amongst the Blue Raiders.
Brown can swing over to Horton. Horton's three-point shots up.
Love
Good.
it.
Davon Horton. 8-4 Bears.
And I think everybody on the coaching staff, everybody in the bleachers loves Tavon Horton shooting those kind of open shots. He's going to make more of those than he's going to miss. It's the ones that are contested we're trying to stay away from.
Bears leading this by 4. Fugit working off an Edmond screen. Dixon switch out on him. Fugit still at the basketball. Robinson will drive, kick it back out to Fugit. Three-point shots up. Rattles around, comes off. No Bears ever get rebound, but Jones gets a offensive rebound. Big man gets a rebound. Give him 4. Bears leads an 8-6.
Yeah, when you're at a size disadvantage, you've got to make an effort to go get the legs and rebound that. And, You know, the littlest guy on the floor there at one point, Jones, got the initial rebound with just effort, and then the second one just way too deep to give an offensive rebound up.
KD's got the basketball on the wing. Jordan Perry checking with the Bears' next dead ball over to Dixon. Dixon going to try to finish at the bucket. Unable to do so. Blocked by Edmond at the rim. Pugett's got the basketball. He's got Robinson on his right. Robinson's going to try to finish. Blocked by Tavon Horton. He climbs the elevator.
Well, I told you he is as athletic as any player that's ever played here, and Robinson tried to force one in and ended up getting that one blocked.
Jones gets a rebound for the Lindsey Wilson Blue Raiders.
You know, that's not a bad shot, and we talk about this all the time, that is an open shot, but you got such great momentum going. Don't settle for that. Get to the rim. Make sure, because they just pulled the air just right. You can almost feel it when we went back and pulled the air out of our team right there.
We've got multiple subs going to check in for the Bears. The basketball will remain with Lindsey Wilson. D. Love, Jordan Perry, and Kevin Bishop will check in, placing Dooling, Brown, and Dixon.
You'd love to see Maurice Dixon on his drive to the basket instead of trying to challenge both of their bigs at the rim to show a shot fake and maybe pitch that one off to the guy opposite of him. Can't fault his aggressive play, but shot fake, I think you get a long ways with that.
Peyton Cundiff will check in.
Little slice cut double for Peyton Cundiff. You better guard him at the three-point line.
5 on the shot clock. Cundiff's got the basketball. He had 20 on Monday night.
Yeah, if he shoots a three, he'll make it. That's kind of the approach you got to have with him. If he's got any space and he shoots it, he's most of the time going to make it. You just get a break if he doesn't. But great possession there by the Bears on defense there.
You know, so far the Bears defense played extremely well, very active. Maybe a couple of times as far as on the rebounding action, but the energy on both ends of the floor, very encouraging so far.
I agree 100%.
Jordan Perry with a little clean look, freshly shaven face. He finishes. Oh, my goodness. Perry battled for the rebound. Cundiff comes away with it.
Great hustle there. That was an awesome move, a little elbow play that we've ran for years, and JP did everything right, but letting that ball see the nylon.
That was a nice block in the middle. That's Mumford on the block.
Yeah, that was 1 against 4 at the rim. That's not going to go good most times when all the guys are a little bit bigger. That's where I say that jump stop shot fake. You can find anybody you want to. I watch him in practice do the rondo. That'd be a great way to just jump stop and find you a shooter on the perimeter right there.
8-8. Spencer over to D. Love. Gets the baseline, tries to finish, unable to do so. He won't call that a jump ball. He'll stay with the Bears.
I don't know what that's a jump ball or not. But I do like to see Darius Love coming out being aggressive. We need him to play well.
And so we've got a sub coming in for Lindsey Wilson. It'll be number 12, Jackson Harlan, sophomore from Albany, Kentucky, transferred from Western Kentucky University. Horton will inbound the basketball for the Bears. Spins around the corner, rattles around, comes out. Puget with the rebound.
That ball just will not go down from the three-point line for the Bears right now.
Right now, he's just rattling around. Gets some good looks, though.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't fault any of the shots.
Harlan back over to Puget, inside over to Cundiff. Looking on the inside. That's a good battle with Kevin Bishop. He's holding his ground. Mumford gets the basketball. 5 on the shot clock. Swings back up to Puget. Puget shot at the end of the shot clock. Rattle around, comes out.
Great defensive effort, but you can't forget about boxing out. They're going to get it back again.
Finally, the Bears able to corral the rebound, get over to Jordan Perry. Got a little bit of contact up top, no call. Perry's got the basketball, veteran of the Mid-South Conference. He realizes this is a tough conference. He's done a couple of dribbles, going to try to finish at the rim. You've been calling for it all night long, Coach. Here it is, 10-8 Bears.
I wanted to put it on the PA system for him to use the shot fake every once in a while. And I think Jordan caught my vibes. We've been around each other for so long. Great shot fake, great finish.
10-8 Bears. It's the first bucket of the evening for Jordan Perry. Puget's got the basketball. Over to Mumford. Puget uses the screen over to Harlan. Back over to Cundiff. Puget cutting at the basket. KB meets him at the rim. We had a jump ball. He'll stay with Lindsey Wilson.
Great effort right there. Kevin got a great job of getting his hands in there. I thought they had an easy basket, and he had created a jump ball situation.
So with 11:03 to go in the first half of play, Bears leading this one 10-8. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to University of Pikeville Gymnasium with 11:03 to go in the first half. Bears leading this one 10-8. So after the jump ball, Lindsey Wilson will keep possession. However, only 4 seconds on the shot clock. We realize the score may not be updated on the screen. We're getting that worked out right now thanks to Miss Haley Hamilton. We're alerting to us to that.
We all need supervisors, and Haley's as good as they come.
Backdoor cut. My goodness, Mark Edmond. He rose up there and tied that's the game at 10.
Yeah, he acted like he'd never scored before. He wanted to point it out to everybody. But great out of bounds draw by Chris Starks right there. Unacceptable by the Bears to let that happen.
Horton is going to drive, kicks over to Spencer. Spencer got the basketball, baseline. Kicks over to Jordan Perry. Got the basketball. They've been a little hesitant to shoot the basketball. Spencer's got the basketball in the corner. Rattles around, comes off. Jones has got the basketball for Lindsey Wilson Blue Raiders.
Corbin's had a hard time seeing that ball go through the basket from the three-point line here as of late. I'd like to see him get one down.
Cundiff over to Jones. Backdoor cut. Unable to get that one to go. Jordan Perry knocks it over to Kevin Bishop.
He likes the dunk ball.
Yeah, he definitely likes the dunk ball. Perry's got the basketball. Nice dribbles. Over to KB, unable to hold on to it. It goes out of bounds.
Yeah, poor spacing right there. I think Jordan got a little deep in there and a little close to the reversal right there. Probably should have diagonal hit that ball.
Brown will check in for Bishop. And Dooling will check in for Perry.
I think the scoreboard's updated now.
So good deal. I think, again, thanks to I think we got everything rolling on the scoreboard. It's 10-10. With 10 minutes. Yeah, with 10
Holy
minutes.
cow. If you play the lottery, go get a 10.
There you go. Closing on 10 minutes to go here in this first half of action. Tied at 10. So we got Jones working off a screen. Gets over to Cundiff. Cundiff puts down a couple of dribbles. Step back three. Shots up. Rattles around. Comes out. Dooling. D-Love. Get up here, young man. Yes, sir!
Oh, my goodness.
D-Love. So we want to call it. The net got called up there. D-Love announced his presence with authority. And UPIKE is taking a 12-10 lead with a 30-second timeout from Coach Starks and Lindsey Wilson. And, Coach, I tell you, the fans are loving it here in the UPIKE Gymnasium. And you know what? That could be something there, Coach, where it could get D-Love going because he's a type of player who can carry us offensively.
That was a hydro-athletic play.
Wow.
I'll be honest, Peyton Cundiff worried me. He's a very athletic player as well, but he ended up being on probably one of our posters we'll put out next week for our games on social media. But great play right there in transition by D-Love, and it looks like a piece of our net came down right there.
I'll tell you what, yes, so we're going to do a little housekeeping. I'm not sure who's in charge of the nets around here, Coach.
Tonight it will not be me. We actually fixed that, and Mike Ashurst has found it right there. It's a little bit of an issue. 0 for 2, 0 for 3.
Yeah,
1 for 4.
So you're looking right at the net right now. They got a good view on the camera of the net, and you can see where it is broke.
Yeah,
D-Love.
It's not broken, but it has a piece on it that wraps around the new goal system, and it won't take 2 seconds to fix it, but we got to fix it here.
Oh, well, so I tell you what, when you have an assistant coach like Sid Christ, talk about a problem solver. He knew exactly where to go to.
Yeah. Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, that's exactly right. So, Coach, you know, I know it's been a little bit of a delay, though, but it really got the crowd juiced up there. And it may not be a bad deal of having this net get wrapped around. Everybody's staying juiced up a little bit, Coach.
I hope they do. I hate that we broke a little momentum by this net, but it's unfortunate. It's a mechanical issue, certainly nobody's fault.
Well, again, we've talked about the energy on both ends of the floor. Outside of potentially maybe a couple laps on the defensive end, I thought the energy been good, like we talked about. Offensively, good movement. I know offensively, I don't know if the percentages are not going to look good. 5 of 15, 1 of 6 from deep. But, Coach, I think outside of maybe a shot or two, most of them have been a really good shot so far.
Yeah, we haven't taken maybe one questionable shot the entire first 10 minutes of the game. It just sometimes that ball didn't like to go in, and we've kind of fell into that, but we've not let that affect anything we've done defensively. Our energy's been good defensively. The guys have played extremely hard. We're down on the rebound margin, which I don't love, but we'll keep fighting, battling. I do love our body language looks better. I don't have to say it.
And also, Coach played 10 minutes here, but only turned the basketball over one time so far.
Yeah, and it's important. You can't take bad shots. You can't turn the ball over, or you create offense for the defense. And I think they did that for us the last possession. We got us an easy one.
So, again, with 9:49 to go, they make quick work, get the net taken care of here. Again, blackout night here at the University of Pikeville Gymnasium. Everybody wearing their black T-shirts. Got the UPIKE Bear on the front. It says UPIKE Bears, and on the back it says hashtag
I am UPIKE.
I am UPIKE. So we'll return to action here.
Well, everybody got them a good break right there.
Yeah.
Should be fresh and ready to go. Hopefully our crowd will stay juiced up and stay into it. And hard to forget that last play.
So they'll inbound the basketball to Fugit. Fuget's got the basketball. Working against KD. Man-to-man defense once again from the Bears. Swing it over to Harlan, back over to Cundiff. Cundiff got 15 on the shot clock, over to Fugit. Give him a screen from Edwards, who just checked in. He's all the way to the bucket. Kind of Matador defense once again there, Coach. We're tied at 12.
Yeah, we did a poor job, one of two, either on our hedge. If we were supposed to hedge, there was zero of that, and our will to fight through a screen was very poor as well.
So Jordan Perry check in for the Bears. Next dead ball. Spencer's got the basketball, gets all the way to the bucket. To D Love, he's got the basketball, gets to the free throw line, back out. 14 on the shot clock. Spencer in the corner. He got Brown on the inside. They're going to double him. See if they can swing that basketball. Unable to do so. Spencer, 5 on the shot clock, off his foot. Fugit picked it up for the Lindsey Wilson. He's going to push. Got Harlan to his right. He's going to finish on his own. Fugit finishes, gives Lindsey Wilson a 14-12 lead.
Yeah, unacceptable offensive possession right there. You just can't not catch the ball. We've got to do better than that. That was unacceptable play there.
Over to Love. Love's got the basketball. Gets all the way to the bucket, trying to finish. A lot of contact. No call. A lot of contact once again. No call. The official says it's all basketball. Over to Harlan. He's got the. And also now Maurice Dixon will check in for the Bears' next dead ball. Over to Fugit.
Yeah, unfortunate right there. I think D Love got in there and earned a trip to the line, but didn't get it out of that.
Fugit's got the basketball up top. Brown switch out on him. Over to Harlan. His shot's up. Rattles around, comes off.
Very fortunate to get that rebound. Thankfully, 33 didn't want it too bad. Edwards.
Dooling's got the basketball, puts the ball between his legs. Swings over to D Love. 20 on the shot clock to Horton. Got the basketball into Brown. Being guarded by Edwards on the baseline. Spencer, cross-court pass. Had Love in the corner, but going to go to Horton up top. Rattles around, comes off. Edwards gets the rebound for Lindsey Wilson.
Yeah, they're gonna trap JB in the post, which is fine if we'll get a good rotation out of that. I felt like that one should have went to the corner, not to the top, and got D Love going a little bit.
Fugit's got the basketball, closing on 15 on the shot clock. Bears trailing by 2. Gets down to the corner. Harlan puts down a couple of dribbles. Fugit's got the basketball. He's trapped in the corner. Spencer guarding him. Nice job defensively, but they're going to get Corbin Spencer with the body. Now be Spencer's first of the evening, first on the Bears. And they're going to say Fugit was shooting on that one. Fugit.
We're having a little bit of a skid in our scoring. I think that that net stoppage actually hurt us more than it helped us.
Fugit on the season, 65% from the free throw line. I will agree with you there, Coach. We've had quite a bit of energy on the dunk. First shot's up and good, makes it a 15-12 lead. Robinson and Ribeiro will return to the lineup for the Blue Raiders. They'll have one more shot. And then Dixon and Perry return for the Bears. Fugit's leaving them score so far with 5 points on the evening. They got 6. It's the largest lead for Lindsey Wilson, 16-12.
Here's where we got to break that drought. Here we've got to have a good offensive possession. And
closing on 3 minutes, only 2 points for the Bears. Love's with the basketball. Brown screen up top. They'll switch on him. Perry's got the basketball. Try to get to the bucket. Switch it back up to the KD. Shots up. Good. Kenyon Dooling with a 3. Bears pull within 1 point.
We really need to see him get going a little bit. And a lot of it's taking the right shot at the right time, and that was a great shot. We needed KD to get off the scoring snide there. And a little switching man-to-man defense by the Bears. Way too deep for that.
Jacob Brown with a block at the bucket.
That was absolutely great recovery, terrible initial defense to the block there. He's got to fight harder on that screen, and we got to help him a little bit get through that screen better.
So 15 on the shot clock. Bears trailing 16-15. Cundiff's got the basketball. Perry fights through a couple of screens. The big man gets a rebound. Stolen by D. Love. He's got the basketball on the break. Maurice Dixon rises up, trying to dunk it at the rim. He counts the bucket. Maurice Dixon finishes 17-16. Bears regain the lead.
Absolutely no idea how that ball went to the basket.
I don't either, Coach.
Finished through two hands. I don't even know there was a foul there, but that ball normally does not go in the basket.
Cundiff from the corner, shots up, rattles around, comes off. Perry try to get the rebound. He does. Jacob Brown's got it. The Bears got numbers they can push. Perry's got it. Over to Dooling, tries to finish. Yes, sir! Kenyon Dooling gives the Bears a 3-point lead.
Yeah, good defense to offense there by the Bears, and you got a little fortune there. Cundiff's not going to miss that open shot in the corner very often. We got to make sure to tag him better than that.
We've had a couple of defensive lapses here in the last 5 minutes.
Here's point set again with their slice cut double. They better trail Peyton Cundiff right now. Here he comes up top.
Over to the Fugit. Goes baseline. Cundiff working around. Got the basketball. 3 on the shot clock. He's going to force it up. He don't realize the shot's up. He rattles around, comes off. Edmond got the rebound for.
Maurice Dixon will not like to watch that again when they have film. They had a great possession right there, and he got caught watching a little bit.
Dooling pump fake over to Brown. Brown's with the basketball. Good job offensively here. The Bears got a little bit of flow.
Nothing wrong with turning down those shots right there and trying to get the best one you can get. And got right there at the front of the rim. You got to get that to drop. That's not a bad shot.
Perry tried to finish. Not too many times you go and get to a 7-footer with some length there.
For some reason, we decided not to guard Fugit this possession.
Dixon guarded him up top. 15 on the shot clock. Bears up by 3. Ribeiro's at the basketball working against Brown. Nice job. He'll get Brown with a bump.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a foul. There's certainly no need to foul him in that position when he's 2 steps off the block. You'll take that all day long.
So with 4:55 to go in the first half, Bears leading this one 19-16. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the UPIKE Gymnasium with 4:55 going in the first half. Bears leading this one 19-16. And Coach, Bears 19 points, 8 of 20 from the floor, 2 of 8 from deep.
Really nothing that stands out. Only 2 turnovers right now. A little bit behind on the rebound margin to be expected against a very good team. But our thing is to see some of our easy shots. We're taking good ones. Just bust that door down and start making some of those.
So Lindsey Wilson will inbound the basketball from the baseline.
They do a lot of things out of this 1-3-1 set out of bounds underneath, and you just got to be prepared for all the different actions. They've got about 5 or 6 actions out of this one set.
That was Brown's first foul, second on the team for the break. Harley got the basketball from the baseline, misses the shot. Perry gets rebound for the Bears. He's going to push hard. Got D. Love. He rises up once again, unable to get that one to go, though. Ribeiro gets the rebound, defensive rebound. Gets over to Jones.
Can't get him a higher percentage shot than that. That's either. I think he got caught in between whether he wanted to dunk it or lay it in.
Well, Love definitely got a little different spring in his step tonight, though. Robinson shot out the corner. Rattledrum comes off. I'm surprised that may not be an back violation.
We got lucky on that. That's intentional foul right there, guys.
Perry, look at him hanging. Hey, he's got 4 points. Bears up by 5.
Yeah, they were trying to foul right there and actually grabbed him intentionally. And
they actually got mad because they didn't call a foul.
They didn't call anything. Went from what I thought would be intentional to a no call.
Jones got the basketball over to Robinson, drives to the bucket, tries to finish. Kevin Bishop with a jump ball, and there'll be possession to the Bears.
I think Kevin Bishop told the freshman right there, give me that.
Yeah,
I'm taking it the other way. And great play by Kevin right there.
So Horton, Malik Malone will make his first appearance of the first half for the Bears.
Good. Let's hopefully Malik can get it going a little bit. Super talented young man and trying to figure out the expectations. So let's see if he can give us a lift right here. He played good over the weekend or on the road last week.
Yeah, I would say he played. Got a little bit of action on Monday night at Cumberland's and definitely can use his talent on this floor.
I really like this flip series we've got right here. Hopefully we can get some things going right here.
Spencer got the basketball.
Be there one time.
Three-point shot. Good. Corbin Spencer.
Timeout.
Sky Compton calling timeout the whole time, but nobody would call the timeout. 30-second timeout.
That's just a group of officials not paying attention.
Yeah.
Ty and Evan both are just jumping all over the place. And I guess the official's going to be offended when he doesn't pay attention. I love that. That's a great concept.
I tell you, so Spencer, let's go. There's been a lot of action this first half, Coach.
It has been. We've changed the net. We've had a poster dunk. We've had blocks. We've had turnovers. It's been crazy first half.
It's just another night in the Mid-South, Coach.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. It's a Thursday night on Blackout at Pikeville, Kentucky, and the excitement is definitely in the gymnasium.
So Bears, one time, Coach, was on a 9-0 run right now. They went a 4-minute span where they only scored 2 points. The last few minutes there, they started to put some points on the scoreboard. They expand this lead out to 24-16.
Yeah, it built some confidence. Actually, our defense kind of picked us up. We've got some good defensive possessions, forced tough shots, came down here and got some transition going. Even the one we didn't make, at least got the pace going the way we like it. So I'm pleased with the way our approach is right now. Just got to continue to make good winning plays all night long.
And also, Coach, I thought everybody who's played for the Bears so far has contributed some way to the game so far.
No doubt, and in a positive way. A lot of people can contribute, but it's not always in a positive way.
Jones got the basketball for the Blue Raiders. Brown will check in for the Bears. Next dead ball swings over to Harlan. Looking on Robson on the cut. Being guarded by Gordon Spencer. Mumford will set him a screen up top. Jones swinging over to Harlan. Bishop will front him this time. Comes up with a steal.
You love that energy right there by Kevin Bishop, and his whole game is when he's dialed in and rocking and rolling, ready to move. Man, he can really do wonders out there for our team.
Spencer over to Malone. Looking for over to Perry. Perry's got the basketball. Let's spin at the free throw line. Horton, 3-point shots up. Good, Tavon Horton. Bears up by 11.
Good to see that ball drop. Good dribble penetration. We had it touch one side, all the way rotated to the other, and a good open look right there for Tavon Horton, and absolutely no question he can make that shot.
So let's see if this is a 30 or a full. That's Horton's second three in the first half. He's got 7, so it's full timeout. So let's take a break. So with 2:50 to go in the first half, Bears leading this one 27-16. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Flatch & Wireless. Welcome back to University of Pikeville Gymnasium with 2:50 to go in the first half. Bears leading this one 27-16. Coach, Bears on a 12-0 run now to extend this lead out to 11.
Yeah, you don't want that timeout to break your momentum. You want to keep it going, and got side out of bounds play right here. You want to finish this last 3 minutes of this first half in a great positive direction.
Christian Sweezy checked in for the first time this evening for the Bears too. If he can get it going outside, he's one of the better shooters on the team.
Nobody rooting harder for Christian Sweezy than I am. I want to see him come out here and really, really play well and give us some good minutes.
Mumford's drive to the bucket. Malik Moan gets rebound for the Bears.
Great job by Malik on the glass right there.
Spencer's got the basketball. Run a little set here offensively. Gets over to Sweezy. Got the basketball. Nice backdoor cut by Horton over to Malone. Being guarded by Mumford up top. 3-point shots up. Good! Malik Malone bears up by 14.
I kind of held my breath. I wanted it to go in so bad. I don't know if I wanted that more for him than he did, but great to see that ball go in the basket for Malik.
Fugit's got the basketball up top. Bears up to a 15-0 run to pull out by 14 points. Robinson over to Cundiff.
All started by their defense and rebounding.
Gets over to Fugit, going inside to Libero. Being guarded by Brown on the baseline. Turns, spins, right hand to hook. Off the glass is good. 30-18.
Yeah, JB got out of position right there. He had him in a good spot. 2 steps off the block and somehow gave him a strong hand to the basket, and he finished underneath. And that's in his range for sure.
Libero's got 6. Bears up by 12. Sweezy's got the basketball. Brown, nice pass, nice cut. Little bump there. They want to call him on the push.
I think that's the right call. If not, Tavon Horton might have broke this goal down. He was coming full speed down the middle of the paint. Even our photographer's laughing down here, knowing he had him a good shot getting ready to happen.
Ribero's first, team's third. Minute 36 to go in the first half. Bears up by 12. Spencer gets over to Brown to Christian Sweezy. Spencer from the corner. Nice closeout by the Blue Raiders defense. Malone's at the basketball in the corner. Being guarded by Edmond over to Spencer. Stops, pops, fires the ball in the bucket.
30-18. Aggressive, man. He didn't have any doubt about it. He felt good about it. Stepped inside the three-point line. We haven't been making that three real well, but mid-range he certainly can handle that well.
Get over to Connor Robinson. Robinson going to drive, gets to the top of the key, gets over to Fugit. Fugit's got the basketball. Work off a Ribeiro screen. Brown will help out there. Horton will switch back, gets to the bucket. Kicks over to Edmond. He got the basketball. Under 10 on the shot clock. Robinson will drive. Try to finish. Malik Malone affects the shot at the rim.
Great block there by Malik. I don't know how he got that. He's got that rangy long hands and got a piece of it, and somehow Lindsey Wilson knocked that one out of bounds.
So under a minute to play here in the first half. Bears up by 14.
Yeah, you got 2 possessions left in this game, and it'd be great for us to get a good bucket right here. Oh, JB.
Yeah. A nice roll to the bucket, nice find. You got to Cundiff on the break. Tries to finish at the rim, unable to do so. Battle for Connor Robinson will score it.
It never fails. The inevitable basketball gods will make that happen every time. When you miss a bunny, they're going to make one on the other end. Almost happens invariably. This last possession, is
that's right.
You keep us no less than a 12-point lead coming in at the break.
Spencer's being guarded by Fugit up top. Got Brown. Horton working off a Sweezy screen. Give over to Brown. Brown on the baseline. Sweezy go in the basket. Rattles around, comes off. Nice job, Malik Malone, to get a hand on it. Brown comes up with it. He got 3 on the shot clock. Game clock, excuse me.
Malik Malone saved us a bucket right there. That was a great deflection by him because Sweezy got knocked down and was in the bench, and his guy was shooting a layup on the other end.
You know, since Malone has checked in, Coach, there's a lot of positive action there. He a defensive on the block, made 3, had the deflection there too. A lot of
very productive minutes for Malik Malone.
So right now, Coach, we're 2.5 seconds to go in the first half. Bears up 32-20. Have the possession here 2.5 seconds. You can do a lot out of this possession, can't you, Coach?
Plenty of time. You can get a catch and shoot. You can get a one-dribble pitch. All of your side out-of-bounds options are pretty good unless it's a reversal type play. And I could tell you 4 or 5 options he's probably going to call right now, and we'll see kind of what he wants to roll with, whether he wants to get a dribble drive off this or he wants to get a catch and shoot 3.
So jumping into the head of a very successful head coach like yourself, how do you decide what plays you want to run there?
A little bit you get to feel who you want to shoot it. So, like, you're in a position now you can kind of control who gets the shot here. I love an opportunity to give your post player a flash right here and your out-of-bounds guy come for a handoff and one dribble pull-up. But at the same time, that gives you the option to fake the handoff. If your post player can shoot it, get a 3 there too. So, gives you several options. We'll see what Coach Ty goes with here.
Also, we've got an honorary head coach tonight, Justin Hazelwood.
Oh, yeah, he came to practice yesterday, did a great job of being involved with the team and kind of getting to understand the ins and outs of the game. And it's great to see supportive people like Justin on the sideline with us.
Professor in our criminal justice department at the University of Pikeville. So Sweezy will inbound the basketball. Let's see if that maybe something they try to give him a little look stepping onto the floor. Bears up by 12. Sweezy looking. Go a screen back to Spencer. Spencer's got it. They double team him. A step back three, nowhere close. So we'll go to halftime. Bears leading this one 32-20. Let's send it back to the station for a break. We'll come back with some halftime stats and comments. Watching Bears basketball on UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium. We're under a minute before this tip of the second half. Bears leading this one 32-20. And you talked about it, Coach, during our halftime conversation there. The Bears come out. I think Lindsey Wilson will start on the offensive end here. I'm sure Coach Starks will drop his best play to try to get the momentum going on this side.
Yeah, I look for them to go in the post and try to play off of their post in there. 34 is a pretty good passer, pretty good catcher in there, and they'll probably play off of him. And I'm sure Coach Compton has talked about his guys as saying there's nothing less important than to score at halftime. We got to play a better second half than we did first half, and hopefully they'll do that.
You know, the Bears got off to a little bit of a quicker start. They saw the ball go through the bucket a couple of times, but then had a little bit of stretch there around that 10-minute mark there. But again, they closed out the first half well. Hopefully they can carry that momentum to the second half here. And like you said, Coach Compton and his staff, I'm sure, has drawn up that defense here his first possession to, if they can get a stop here, get a score, and stretch it out to 14 or potentially even 15.
Yeah, and I love the fact that we came out there first. We're out there ready to go, and just sends a mental message that here we come. We're waiting on you all to come out on the floor, and I like that. Hopefully our energy will be just as good.
Well, I'm waiting on the officials there. I think we just had a –
Yeah, while we got a break here, hats off to our dance team who performed their routine.
Wow.
And Millard dance team is here in attendance to kind of support them, and I was really proud of the dancers in their halftime performance.
Well, they'll be competing in the Mid-South Conference tournament this weekend. Over to Fugit, over to Jones. Nice job of KD to close that out. Cundiff getting the start here in the second half.
Yeah, he's a veteran for them, and I'm sure they're trying to get somebody to stretch the defense out, and he's capable of doing that.
Fugit tries to – so at the stop there, Fugit had a good look there, but nice defense from the Bears, though, Coach.
And if you notice something here, too, they've got Corbin Spencer working off the ball instead of being at the point spot here a little bit. He tends to score the ball a little bit better off the ball than he does running the point. Over
to Spencer. Spencer got the basketball. Gets to the baseline, get over to Dooling, got 10 on the shot clock. Go to Dixon, being guard. Mumford up top. It's Edmond, I believe. It is Edmond. So he could call for the foul.
Yeah, I don't know that was a foul, but I certainly don't love Maurice Dixon.
A technical foul here, and Coach Starks
being in the middle of the floor trying to create his own shot, and Coach Starks displeased with that call, obviously. And now the Bears, which he probably has a little bit of justification on that one, but nonetheless, it gives KD an opportunity to go to the free throw line and hopefully make a couple.
I'm surprised he's shooting him. He's 67% from the – no, he's not dueling. He's 83% from the free throw line, on the season. We have one more.
There's not a 21 I've been around that shoot good free throws.
I like that, Coach. Yes, sir. And you know what? Bailey Frazier's pretty good enough.
Absolutely. I rest my case.
That's it. Bears up by 14. So if they can score here, Coach, it must be a perfect start for the Bears in the second half.
Yeah, this would be a great way to capitalize right here if we could.
Doing on the baseline, get to the
good
free throw line.
That's really good. A good decision making by KD right there to get a better shot than the one we could have had.
10 on the shot clock. They had a mismatch on the inside. Horton with the free throw line. And loses it back over to Spencer. Got 5 on the shot clock behind the back dribble. Trying to create something. He dribbles it out of bounds.
We spent that whole possession 28 feet away from the basket and just dribbling it around on the perimeter. That wasn't ideal offense for us.
Bears it by 14, though, thanks to the technical foul.
She got to dig in and make everything tough on this end. A little bit of slice cut here. Same play they started out the first. Double coming up. KD again. Another great job of covering the double down.
Cundiff step back three in front of the rim. KD with the rebound.
Yeah, Cundiff's bread and butter is catch and shoot threes. I'm not so sure that off the dribble step backs are the ones they want him shooting, but very capable.
Blocked at the rim. KD. Edmonds going to get out. Dixon working against him. Nice contest at the rim. Spencer got the ball. They got numbers, Coach.
Yeah, that was a good rebound right there. Nice job by KD getting the basket. Last time he kind of got caught up in the air and didn't have anything to do with it. You almost, in that scenario, throw it out of bounds. At least give yourself a chance to get back on defense. You don't want to start their fast break, which we did. But we did hustle down and contest it.
As on Cundiff, it'll be his first, team's third. Dueling go to the line, shooting 2 shots. Bears up by 14.
This is a place we love to see KD. We would love to see him get to that free throw line. These are relatively automatic for him, and that's good strategy.
He's up to 8 on the evening. Bears up by 15.
And when he's good making his decisions up top, strong and solid, he's a great asset for us at the point guard spot where he can put Corbin to that 2.
So the Bears expanded on that 12-point halftime lead up to 16 now.
Yeah, coach is reminding, do not leave Cundiff. He is a dead-eye shooter.
Over to Jones, being guarded by KD. Dixon will switch out, pick him up. Cundiff with the basketball guarded by Spencer.
Good communication here by the Bears on their switches.
Jones to the baseline. Over to Edmond, hits shots up. Rattles run comes off. Horton, high rebound.
Yeah, probably did maneuver him a little bit, but tried to get in front. JB just didn't have enough hind end to get him out of there, but he did kind of push him out of the way. But you got to do a little bit better job of being solid on your checkout and getting that.
Brown's second, team's first in the second half. Munford will check back in for the Blue Raiders, replacing Edmond. It'll be 20 on the shot clock for Lindsey Wilson.
Great job guarding out of bounds play there.
Barrow's got the basketball working. Gets Brown. Backdoor cut to Cundiff. Layup no good. Brown with the rebound.
We got very fortunate there. Corbin let him jab step him and face cut him to the rim, and that's a break we caught.
Spencer got the basketball up top. Over to Horton. 15 on the shot clock now. Very patient on the offensive end. Rebound. A pick from Brown. Over to Dixon. Under 10 on the shot clock. Spin around dribble. Gets to the free throw line. Now he's going to go Spencer. 3-point shots up. Side of the rim. Back over to Jones.
Yeah, we're spending all our possessions right now standing behind the 3-point line.
Mumford's got the basketball in the corner. Being guarded by Dixon. Gets it over to Fugit. Back over to Jones.
Good heads right there. Now you got to recover.
Mumford's going to drive. Dixon's going to a contest. And then we'll get it to go. Offensive rebound. Get the pushback. Mumford with the bucket.
Just not rebounding the ball the way we're capable of rebounding the ball. It's a little disappointing that the effort's great and then we stop for a little bit.
Kevin Bishop will check in next head ball for the Bears, and Robinson will return for the Blue Raiders. Spencer get all the way to the bucket. Swings it over to Dixon. Puts down a couple of dribbles, gets to the bucket, tries to finish. He does. Maurice Dixon finishes at the bucket.
There's where I like Maurice Dixon. Out in the front trying to create off the dribble. Not his ideal spot, but good job of getting to the basket right there, and did a good job of finishing even around the big Ribeiro.
Still by Maurice Dixon this time. The Bears got some numbers. They tried to foul him. Dixon will try to finish at the bucket. Munford with the push in the back.
Yeah, that was a not a well-oiled fast break right there at all. I think I'm glad there wasn't a camera on me. I was a little bit upset we didn't get an easy basket out of that, but we managed to get to the free throw line.
Dixon's first trip to the free throw line on the evening. On the season, Dixon 68% from the free throw line. He'll have 2. First shot's good.
Smooth right there, nothing but net. That was great.
So Bishop will return to the lineup with the Bears, replacing Brown. And then Robinson will replace Cundiff for Lindsey Wilson.
And Kevin Bishop has the capability of stopping this rebounding right now and going and getting all of them. And hopefully we'll see that energy out of him.
Dixon's second free throw is good. Maurice Dixon's up to 8 points on the evening. The Bears up by our largest lead of the evening, 18.
And we mentioned earlier in the game that Lindsey sometimes goes through some of those spurts where they don't score it, but they also go through some spurts where they can't miss it. So we've got to make sure to keep them here.
Robson over to Mumford on the baseline.
Good communication on our switches right there.
Over to Fugit, being guarded by Horton. Horton stops to drive the bucket. Shots up, no good. He'll get somebody with a smack.
And instead of playing defense, we're slapping. That's a lazy foul.
It's going to be on Spencer, his second, team second. That's going to send Jones a line shooting in 2 shots. The basket didn't go in, though.
No, 2 shots here.
He's saying 1, but I think the official counted the bucket, but the bucket didn't go in.
You got to go in before you can count it.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to get right.
The free throw shooter didn't help himself there. He said, I'll get 2 shots. We'll give you one shot.
He was being honest.
There you go. That's exactly right.
I think official just missed that. He turned his head away.
Yes.
Which it should. Realistically, the official probably in theory is right. He should have made that shot. That was a bunny, but he did not. He circled it out there.
Jones will have 77% from the free throw line on the season. His first shot's good. Harlan will turn the lineup for the Lindsey Wilson Blue Raiders after this shot, probably replacing Jones. 40-23. Jones will have one more. Makes it 40-24. Lead
really
16.
Nice free throws right there. Really nice stroke.
Harlan will replace Jones.
All right, here you see Lindsey's going to change a little bit of defense, try to go there 2-2-1. We'll see if it's to keep the shot clock down. Well, they're going smaller as well, so I would imagine with the lead the way it is, this may try to change tempo a little bit, which I'm absolutely fine with.
Inside of Spencer,
it looks like it's going to be a little bit more containment. It's backing up with the dribble. No traps. And then they'll just match up on the backside of it.
Start the offense with 20 on the shot clock. Spencer off of a Kevin Bishop screen. Try to, the bucket he does. Try to finish right hand, unable to do so. But KB finishes up.
And that's a great decision there by Corbin Spencer. You draw the help. Anytime the post player helps up, it comes off their man. It gives your post the opportunity to rebound. So he got it up there on the square, and KB cleaned it up great there.
Bears up by 18. Bishop's first bucket of the afternoon or evening. Turnover Lindsey Wilson. Jordan Perry and D. Love will check back in for the Bears.
That's a great start. First 5 minutes of this half, we've only given up 4 points, and I think they've been free throws, if I'm not mistaken.
Free throws, correct.
So they really haven't scored a basket. Well-deserved break for those guys.
Dooling's at the basketball up top, being guarded by Mumford. Look for
Nice.
KB on the inside. Dixon out of the corner, three-point shot. Rattles around, comes off. Bishop battling for it, gets his hands on it. D. Love goes high for the basketball. Ball's on the ground. It is going to remain with UPIKE.
Hey, that was a great effort by our guys. KD at the top did a great job of pass faking into the post, which collapsed the defense, got us a great shot on the perimeter, and 3 of the Bears were battling for that offensive rebound and ended up granting that possession back to us. And here's a new man into the game here.
James Agnogdova.
Yeah, I can't pronounce that. We'll just say number 31 is in the game. You cannot miss him. He's a big man.
Perry gets to the bucket. Dixon rises out of that corner once again, blocked out of that corner.
Yeah, Maurice Dixon must not be paying attention. 5 is a high flyer.
Harlan over to Mumford. Mumford try to get to the bucket. That's Edmond, excuse me.
Yeah, JP got caught reaching in the cookie jar.
It'll be on Perry. It'll be his first, team's third.
Yeah, that's a right call. Again, trying to get in their 1-3-1 set out of bounds, and
Harlan
big man is wanting the basketball. And he gets in and hurts his knee. That's not good. That's a bad sign.
He's went directly to that knee.
He came down sideways on that foot, and you could just see him go to his knee right away. That's not a good sign at all.
I tell you what, so with 14:33 going in the second half, Bears leading this one 42-24. Let's send it back to the station for a break. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to UPIKE Gym. Harlan, the jumper out of the baseline. Off the baseline is no good. Bishop goes high for the rebound.
Great job by KB getting that out, too, in transition. Gives us an opportunity to play with some numbers here. New sub in the game, number 0. Gear Ring. They're challenging our pronunciations here today, Gary Justice. But I hate to see big fella here on the sideline of Lindsey Wilson. I hate to see it. I can appreciate having knee problems myself. That's a hard deal.
Pass stolen. KD tried to cross-court pass over to Perry, unable to get it go.
You don't get style points by not looking where you pass it. If you look where you pass it, you probably have a better idea where it's going.
Over to Harlan, over in the corner. Mumford's got the basketball on the baseline, gets to the bucket, tries to finish. He does. I don't know if he won't get That's going to be on Love. That's his first, team's 5th already here in the second half.
Yeah, it'd be super great. I know by listening to the feedback over here, pay attention to your scout. Know who you're guarding. That is an absolute driver, and we're crowding him and giving him the baseline. That is the one thing you cannot do against a driver. And paying attention to details is critical in this game, and those small margins are important when you have scouting reports.
So Mumford will have one shot. He's up to 4 on the evening. First trip to the free throw line. Successful to pull within 15. Well, the last few trips offensively here, Coach, it's something where I haven't quite got that feel yet in the second half.
Yeah, we were not at our best right there. And they're just trying to slow us down a little bit to start the clock a little bit lower, which really, to be honest, plays into our strategy because we don't want to shoot it fast, and nonetheless, we shoot it fast.
Bishop battled around for the rebound, unable to come away with it. Jones gets rebound for the Blue Raiders. Gets to the top of the key over to Harlan.
Good help right there.
To Edmond. Mumford got the basketball. He's going to spin.
Veteran knew the scouting report right there,
yeah.
Gary.
Spencer.
Oh, wow.
And Jones attacks Spencer. Spencer held his ground, gets offensive rebound, though. Jones scores at the bucket, and Coach Ty Compton says, give me a timeout. And the lead's now down to 13.
Yeah, a little bit stagnant. Ever since the big fella hurt his knee, we've kind of been stale a little bit on both ends of different energy, I will say.
Yeah, so it's the 32nd time. Let's leave it here. So 13:08 to go in the second half. Bears lead this one 42-29. And Coach Bears, 16 to 37 from the floor, 43%, 5 to 17 from deep, 29%. Lindsey Wilson, 29 points, 12 to 39 from the floor, 0 of 10 from deep, though, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. The Bears only turned over 2 times in that first half, Coach. They turned over 3 times in the first 7 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, and really uncontested turnovers, really just weren't forced, just making us make decisions, and we made poor ones. But, this is the time for us right now to bounce back, get our juice going, get our energy back. And there's a little 2-2-1 for some reason has got us out of sorts in terms of our fluidity. So hopefully we can get that back right here.
That's also a situation, too, Coach. We talked about keeping that lead above 10. Even though a little mini run there from Lindsey Wilson, you still have a 13-point lead.
Yeah, and that's, we're not out of danger by any means, but certainly keeping that at a double-figure lead is always critical.
Spencer got the basketball, being guarded by Jones up top, 20 on the shot clock. Spencer's got it, gets over to Perry. Perry looking, screen from JB. Steps back, ring guarding Jordan Perry, 10 on the shot clock. Jordan wanting to clear out. Brown looking on the post. Perry's got it, 5 on the shot clock. Jacob Brown's got to do something with it quick. 2 on the shot clock. Left hand look good.
That'd be the one, Gary. Quick move to the left-hand hook and a lot of patience. I'm not sure you or I had that patience, but he got it off before the shot clock. Great play by JB right there.
He's got 4, Bears up by 15. Ring will set a screen up top, He'll roll to the basket. They get it to him.
That's a great job. I cannot brag enough on the way that ball screen coverage was. Did a great job showing. JP helped down on the post. Ball got reversed to the closeout, and JB gets the deflection out of bounds. Help sitting right over there. That's one that they need to put on the film and show a whole lot of. That was a great defensive possession.
So we're going to have 15 on the shot clock. It's going to be a timeout. Be a full timeout. So with 12:20 to go here in the second half, Bears leading this one 44-29. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the UPIKE Gymnasium with 12:20 to go in the second half. Bears leading this one 44-29. You talk about a good defensive possession there, Coach, on that entry pass there. Now, Lindsey Wilson will inbound the basketball from the side, but only 15 on the shot clock.
Yeah, they subbed in Peyton Cundiff, and I know Coach Starks likes to get plays ran to him on an out-of-bounds play, so don't be surprised to see a 3 drawn up here for Peyton. Looks like we're going to start out in a little bit of a 2-3 zone right here, I believe. Right on cue, we're in a 2-3 zone.
Cundiff's got up top. Perry guarding him. Spencer going to go over to Edmond, back over to Cundiff. Under 10 on the shot clock. Shots up. Good. It's the first 3 made for Lindsey Wilson on the evening. It's 44-32.
Yeah, at least forced him to take it off the dribble, which is a positive for us. And good shooters are going to make some of those tough ones. You just want to make it as tough as you can on them.
Spencer over to Love. Back over to Brown. Brown put down a couple of dribbles. Spencer, nope. We'll go back to D. Love. He's going to put the ball between his legs with JP. 10 on the shot clock. And he's got his pocket pick by Mumford. Perry would try a nice defensive effort at the rim.
And you don't like seeing this either. The fast break, and you got 3 of our guys that hopefully it'll show on film. 3 of our guys didn't even run past half court to get back on defense. That's a no-no in terms of togetherness.
So this media timeout, let's just keep it right here since we just took a break. So the Bears leading this one 44-32. When we come back, it'll be 2 shots at the line from Mumford. So, again, this 12-point lead at the halftime, Coach. 12-point lead here with 11:43 to go. And has a positive start to the second half here, Coach. Got a little bit stagnant here the last couple of minutes.
I'd say the last 3 minutes we haven't been ourselves going in here, and instead of pushing that lead where it needs to be, we're trying to give them a little bit of hope. And our turnover, we had 2 at the half. I think we got 6 now, so we've doubled our turnovers in the first 8 minutes of the second half. So we got to clean that up, and we know as a team that turning the ball over is not a good strategy for success. So try to get that corrected and play a little better defense and keep them off the free throw line. We're giving them way too many free throws. They're 5 for 5 currently from the free throw line, and that's not where you want to put them. The clock stopped, and they're getting shots and points at the line.
Also, just a little different energy in the second half too, Coach. As far as that, the energy we talked about in that first half, as far as really closing things out and playing hard on both ends of the floor, haven't got that same vibe in the second half yet, Coach.
Yeah, and that's a mirror test. Like, they have to bring that.
Okay.
The coaches can encourage that. Coaches can preach it. The bench has got to be into it, but those guys have to create that joy and that genuine sense of pride out there on the court and have fun when they're doing it, and they're in charge of their own juice.
So Mumford go to the line shooting 2 shots, 1-1 on the evening.
Yeah, his first free throw looked great.
Take him 2 of 2. We get down to 11-point lead. And Dixon checked back in the game for Jordan Perry. Second shot's good as well. Closest game in a while.
Yeah, he hadn't hit the rim,
lead.
and I'm not sure what we're doing here against the little 1-2-2. Change of defense with some aggressive trapping.
Over to Horton, back over to Spencer. Spencer's going to push. Nice behind the back dribble.
Corbin's hard to trap. He's pretty crafty with the basketball and pretty solid with his handles.
15 on the shot clock. Spencer looking to Dixon. He gives it to him. JB up top. 10 on the shot clock. Over to Spencer. Horton flashed over to Dixon on the post. Back over to Horton. Brown got it. 3 on the shot clock. Spencer 3-point shot up. Doesn't draw anything. It'll be a shot clock violation. And it's almost like we're playing a little bit too slow, Coach. Like we're trying to run the clock down every.
Well, we're certainly not doing anything at the basket right now. Everything's on the perimeter, and we weren't doing that whatsoever. So getting some dribble penetration, getting the ball a touch in the post is a good idea for us right now.
Ring got the basketball and a nice cut.
Thankfully, bobbled that a little bit.
Working against Brown.
Good D right there by Jacob Brown. Now you got to push. Now we got to go. We're having a hard time scoring. This is transition time.
Spencer will go on the push for the Bears. Ring will pick him up. Dixon's got the basketball, looked inside.
Yeah, he has to touch there whether we score it from there or not. Need to get some interior posts. 3 on the ball there.
Dixon battle on the floor. Jones comes up with it for the Blue Raiders.
Turn around, Tavon.
Mumford's got it, gets all the way to the rim.
Oh, that's
Tavon
us.
Horton.
That's the wrong call. That did come right off of his chest out of bounds. But
Horton did a nice job. Quick hands there too. Also, I want to report there too, the big man for Lindsey Wilson. He's on the training table, but I see him walking around, which is really good about his knee.
He really worried me the way he came down on it.
So we've got a sub. Bishop will check back in for the Bears, replacing Jacob Brown. Ribeiro will check back in for Lindsey Wilson. Cundiff will come off the screen. Shot rattles around, comes off D. Love.
Up high for the rebound.
He sure does. Maurice Dixon get to the bucket. Corbin Spencer will drive, kick. D. Love out of the corner. Short. Hustle for the rebound. The Bears should keep it off of Jones. It is.
Not a bad shot there, and those ones D. Love will make eventually, but like he took 4 weeks off, I think, after his COVID case. He stayed at home. He didn't get back on campus, so like there's going to be some rust there. He's going to have to play himself through some of that.
So Bears down by 10. Robinson will check in for Harlan for Lindsey Wilson. Bears will have 20 on the shot clock. Gets into Spencer, put down a couple of dribbles. Bishop will come and set him a screen. They'll give him basketball. Spencer will work off that screen. D. Love, nope. Pass picked off by Edmond. He's got it. He won't call Spencer with a push.
We're a little bit of we've got a turnover issue happening right now. I don't know if that's they're playing a little bit tight and hoping to win. This is the time of the game you gotta be aggressive.
I want to say they called it on Bishop, but I don't think that was on.
That was definitely on number 2.
Yeah. Might be his third. That'd be his third, yes. However, Coach, that's 17 fouls on the Bears. And that's going to send Edmond to the line shooting 2 shots anyway. It's his first trip for the evening.
Our turnovers have led to direct layups. That's the costly part of our turnover. That just meant that we turned it over. We give them opportunities to go to the free throw line.
Misses the first shot. Edmond on the season is 65% from the free throw line. Dooling will check in for Spencer, and then Mumford will check in for Barrow.
I think too, Mumford has really given them a spark. I was happy when he went to the bench for a little while.
He played well Monday night against Cumberland, and that
air ball for the free throw line, I think. May have grazed it.
Maybe a little bit. Love's got the basketball. Into attack mode. Ball's turned over once again. Bears will keep it though.
I really don't have an explanation. We're just not being ball tough and taking care of the ball. A little indecisive on our moves.
Almost going to an offensive defensive switch here with Cundiff and Ribeiro.
I think they're trying to get that press going. I think they really want to get their press in there. They put the quicker lineup in, and then now it's half-court defense. He wants him in there to protect the rim.
Dooling's got the basketball, got 15 on the shot clock. Bishop will come and set him a screen. He'll use it. Dooling, and just another turnover, Bears. Mumford's got the basketball, get to the rim, trying to finish, unable to do so.
Can't pass to yourself.
He caught his own pass.
That is a travel.
Bears will lead us down to 8. First time been below 10 in a long time. Mumford's up to 9.
I can't remember the last time we got a shot.
It's been a long time, Coach. Especially a good shot, a shot going to the basket. Bishop back over to Dooling. Dooling's at the basketball at the top. Inside the Bishop on the baseline. Pump fake, get to the bucket. Dixon out of the corner. He's going to drive the bucket. Attack the big man. He finishes at the rim.
That was a great basket. We needed that desperately just for mojo. So, it was good. He turned that 3 down and got to the rim, and that was a tough finish over a big 7-footer.
Dixon's got 10. First player in the game in double figures. Bears back up by 10. Ribeiro's got it. Looks for Robinson. He's got it. Works on a couple of screens. Get over to Mumford. Mumford over to Jones. Step back 3. Rattles around. Comes out. Maurice Dixon got the basketball. Coach Compton said, let's push.
Yeah, when you're struggling offensively, sometimes getting out transition gives you the opportunity to get an easy one. KD with a great ball fake.
Kevin Bishop.
Got the big guy off his feet, finished the opposite side. That was a tremendous individual play right there.
Bears extended back out to 12. Bishop's got 4. Jones over to Mumford. Over to Edmond. Robinson, they got away with a walk. Jones, baseline. Back over to Mumford. Shot, rattles around, comes out. Dixon's got the basketball.
Not necessarily a shooter there, but these are college basketball players. You at least want to put your hand up when you're in front of them. I didn't really like that defensive mindset there, but great block out by Kevin Bishop to get that ball secured by the Bears.
Dooling's got it. Bears up by 12. Dixon at the free throw line. Crosses over. Finds his left hand. Not able to do so.
One of my favorite plays we ever had, if you remember a guy named Darian Leslie and KJ Manigault, we spent a lot of time sending that ball to them to the elbow. And I, for sure, you're not comparing Maurice Dixon to either one of those two, but loved that play. Great job, great design, and 2 free throws result.
It's on Edmond, his second, team's 5th. Dixon will have 2. First shot's up and good. Dixon's got 11. He's 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Harlan will check in. And Edmond will check out. Dixon will have a little shimmy here for the free throw.
Shimmy, young man, shimmy.
As long as they go in, right, Coach? 50-36.
Whatever makes it work.
Bears extend it back up to 14. Fugit back over to Robinson.
That's a great job there by Trayvon to get around that post or that ball screen. Oh, almost got it out of bounds.
Dixon with a block at the rim. Now they're going to push. Bears got numbers. Dooling, nice pass if he can finish. He does. Kenyon Dooling has got 9 points.
Great job by the Bears getting out in transition, and sometimes that's how you break those cycles offensively when you can't get it going. Go get transition, get you an easy one, and certainly that's changed the whole complexion of the mentality from us offensively and defensively.
Robinson's first, team 6th. Dooling's got 9. He'll go to line shooting 1 shot.
Great unselfish play right there, and great feed to KD for and 1.
He finished, he gives him double figures. He joins Maurice Dixon, leading the Bears. Now the Bears lead back up to 17. A little 9-0 run.
Now when you get into switching like this is where you got to really know your scouting report, because now you got different people you're covering. You got shooters, drivers. Got to know the difference in those kind of scenarios.
Mumford tries to rise up over Horton. Gets his own offensive rebound. Tries to finish at the rim. He does.
Great defense on the initial and then just quit on the play. Didn't continue to fight. Did great initial defense, then let it turn and kind of quit on that play.
Mumford's got 11 off the bench. Bears up to 15. Dooling gets over to Bishop. Back to the Dixon. Got it up top. Over to Dooling. Bishop will work against the big man. 10 on the shot clock. Dooling sets his feet. 3 rattles around, comes out, battle for the rebound. Mumford comes up for the Lindsey Wilson.
Good execution. I like that play set. Great shot at the top. Great unselfish play by KB in the post. Just ball caught a little bit short on the iron.
Fugit's got it. Being guarded by Horton up top.
Point set here. A little ISO in the post.
Harlan shots up, rattles around, comes
Great
off.
job.
Maurice Dixon goes high foul rebound. That's his 4th rebound of the evening.
Just little small things. I don't know if you saw Tavon Horton gave big guy rolling down just a little bit of a self-check going down the lane, got him off balance, and gave us an opportunity to rebound. I felt like he had that if Tavon didn't catch him on that. Oh, wow, tackle.
And Horton, 3-point shot. He's fouled on the shot. So it'll be a media timeout. So with 5:45 to go in the second half, Bears leading this one 53-38. You watch the Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to University of Pikeville Gymnasium. 5:45 to go in the second half. Bears in control this one, 53-38. Harlan was called for the foul. His first, team 7th. They'll send Horton to the line shooting 3 shots. Horton on the evening is 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And Coach, after they cut it to a 44-38, actually he's up. The Bears on a 9-0 run right now, Coach. It's a
It made us a little bit nervous there for a while.
They did.
We were struggling offensively and not putting up a whole lot of fight on the other end, so it's great to see us make a little push there, and it'd be great to get tell you, get at least 3 of these free throws in, that would make us feel a lot better.
Horton's got 8. He'll have 2 more shots. Bears up by 16. Misses the second. Sweezy, Malone will check in for Dixon and D. Love.
But kind of fell off the free throw line there a little bit. He's kind of leaning to the left, lost his balance at the line. Good free throw shooter. He needs to capitalize on these.
It's the hardest thing to do sometimes on a free throw line. Just hold your position. Horton's got 9. Bears up by 17.
That was a good overall possession for us. We got some subs in here now, and let's see if our guys will respond.
Sweezy guarding Robinson. Harlan off the screen. KD did a nice job.
KD has done a good job on that double screen every time so far tonight. I've been real pleased with that.
Over to Mumford, back to Robinson. Robinson shots up, back rim. Gets the offensive rebound. Follows his shot, rattles around good. Connor Robinson scores 55-40, excuse me.
Malik will dread film day on that one. Bad matchup, didn't know who he was guarding when he came in the game. Flew by, his guy missed, got his rebound, put it back in. That's not earning playing time.
Sweezy got the basketball over to KD, floater.
Hate that shot, hate it. That's just not a shot we need right there. And 15-point lead, taking a fadeaway with 12 seconds on your shot clock.
Looking at Coach Compton, I believe he agreed with you on that one, Coach.
I'm sure he did.
Mumford over to Harlan, got the ball in the corner. Nice
there you
shot
go,
from
Malik Malone. That's a
man.
way to bounce back. Those are winning plays.
Horton's got the basketball, 25 on the shot clock. KD's got it. See they back it out, run a little bit of offense.
Yeah, that was a smart play there by Horton not to force a 3 that we could have got later. Step 2 or timeout.
Malik Malone, nice hitch to Jacob Brown. Unable to get it to go, though.
You don't get extra points for dunking it, but you get none for missing it.
Robinson gets to the bucket, try to finish. He does.
That was right there like bad. The good Lord again. You missed the bunny at that end. You give one up, and Christian Sweezy's going to hate film day for that one, too. That was an absolute blow-by layup he gave up with no resistance.
55-42. Robinson's been called for the hold. That's going to send Sweezy to the line, shooting 1 in the bonus. Sweezy's first trip of the evening to the line.
Love to get Sweezy going right here a little bit, get some confidence, and make a couple free throws here would really go a long way for his confidence.
Robinson's second, team's 8th. Sweezy had 1 of the bonus, 5 of 6 on the season from the free throw line. Makes it.
Somebody leave him.
Bears up by 14. Have 1 more. Makes them both.
Couldn't be happier for a young man to see him get off the snide. We need him to play for us, but he's got to also give a better effort than he did on defense down here the last couple plays.
Sweezy's got 2. Bears up by 15. Over to Cundiff. Cundiff looking to Fugit. Malone now step out on Fugit.
Switch right there.
Trying to go into Edwards on the inside.
You got to dribble when you move both your feet.
Cundiff with 10 on the shot clock. Step back 3.
Hey, Tavon Horton, handy on the help side defense.
Get him to Dooling. Dooling looking.
No rush here whatsoever. Layup or setup. Nobody hurt there at all.
Working off a screen from JB. Behind the back dribble. Lost his bounce. Malik Malone from the corner.
Come on, Leak.
Shots up. Rattles around. Comes off. As they hit the top.
Not a bad shot there. Certainly wide open. Would have loved that one to stay in play. I thought we had the offensive rebound if it had hit the top.
JP will check in for Tavon Horton. Bears up by 15 with 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go.
A lot better body language on the bench tonight, too. Everybody's up when someone comes in and out. And those are little things but critical things.
Fugit's got the basketball up top for Lindsey Wilson. Works around the screen. Robinson's got it. Step back, jumper, be a 2-point shot if it goes. Malik Malone gets a rebound.
Great job, Malik Malone going to the glass. That was a good job by KD also making him put it on the floor right there and take a step back versus a set shot. So that was a good all-around defensive play, and that's 2 really big rebounds for Malik Malone.
KD's got it up top. Fugit tried to pick him, unable to do so. KD's got the basketball over to Malik Malone, under 10 on the shot clock. Screen coming from Malik Malone. No, he wants to slip it. Perry, KD, 3-point shots up. Rattles around. Malik Malone.
My man, Malik Malone.
He scores a bucket at the basket, 59-42.
That is a confidence booster like no other right there. That's a great job of getting to the basket and getting a second shot right there to get to the rim, and that'll make dinner taste better and sleep better tonight all around.
So let's send it back to the station with 2:26 to go. Bears leading this one 59-42. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium with 2:26 to go in the second half. Bears leading this one 59-42 on strength on that last bucket, Coach. The offensive rebound from Malik Malone. Putback, give him a link on the evening. He's got 5 points and 3 rebounds in some limited time tonight.
Those are winning plays. That just builds more confidence and opportunity. Those are the kind of plays you love to see. So I'm happy for him, but I'm also happy for our Bears overall.
Dugan's got the basketball guard by Spencer. Perry with the push up top. Nice job against Jones. Jones rises up and unable to get to go. Malik Malone gets another rebound.
Love it, Malik. Great job of rebounding the ball, and good defense there by Jordan Perry, forcing a tough contested 2 and following it up with a good rebound there by Malik.
Malik had a nice little spin move there to the bucket. And finding the Sweezy 3-point shots up.
Get in there.
Christian Sweezy. Bears up 62-42, largest
Awesome.
lead of the evening.
That's got to make you feel a lot better. I know it does us.
Perry's got the Garden Fugit at the bucket.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You about in the situation scenario of the game and score, you probably got to call that. But I don't mind that defense. I thought that was pretty good defense overall. But time and score, you probably do make that call.
Fugit's been to the line twice. He's made both free throws. He'll have 2 more.
I said I didn't think they'd score more over 20 points, but
22.
It's actually getting to that point. A little combination between us having really good defensive effort and them just having a little bit of a drought.
Noel Kitts will make his first appearance for the Bears tonight. Freshman out of Florida.
Yeah, he's played well tonight. Very good guard. Strong. Well, we got in the game here.
Yeah, big Noel.
Noah's in the game. Noel Kent's walk on. Team gets some opportunity right here.
I've seen him in practice. He has the ability to shoot the basketball.
Absolutely. He can shoot. He's still learning kind of where he's supposed to be and when he's supposed to be there, but very capable.
Sweezy working off the dribble. 5 on the shot clock over Jacob Brown. Brown.
They want Noel to shoot it, but JB's going to have to shoot it.
Fadeaway jumper from the corner.
Hey, Malik Malone on the offensive glass. Great job.
Jones will be called for the foul.
Good pass on the officials not teeing the young man up for slamming the ball right there. Good pass on that.
So Malone will go to the line shooting 2 shots. 5 points, 5 rebounds off the bench for the young man. Bears up 19. Makes the first.
Nice concentration at the line. Gathered himself, went through his routine, and swished it.
Bears up 20. Bears will be moving to 15-9 overall. 8-8 to Mid-South. Makes both of them. Bears up by 21.
Great job. What's that, 8-6 for Malik?
And he's got Malik's up to 7-5.
7-5. Gave him too much credit. Good easy switch up top. Good communication. Another one right in the hole. You got to get back.
Puke it out of the corner, no good.
Get that.
Jacob Brown got the rebound over to Sweezy. Under a minute to play. And the Bears will have an opportunity to move their winning streak to 2 on Saturday. They would take on the Cumberland Phoenix.
No, from way
On
downtown.
the front of the rim.
Off just a little bit. The crowd was excited to see that one go in.
Jones at the bucket. That ball at the bucket.
Yeah, don't need the foul right there. Let's let that one go. And got a Jacob with a karate chop.
Call that
No, I got no on that
Yeah,
one.
his first team's 9th. However, that's going to send Jones to the line shooting 2 shots. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 6 points, 9 rebounds. Give him 7.
Nice stroke by him at the line.
Especially 9 rebounds from that guard position as well.
Yeah, he's played hard.
Bears up by 20. The lead cut down to 19. 34 seconds on the game clock. Over the Perry. The Bears will have to shoot it one more time.
And if they don't, nobody wants to get that turnover by holding the ball. So
they're going.
We hope to see everybody back on Saturday for senior night. Opportunity to recognize all our senior women's, and we don't have any men's senior players that will be recognized. Jordan Perry, I think he's been honored for senior day 3 or 4 different times. So we're going to pass on doing that one again this year.
Nobody wants to. Job Jordan Perry will score at the bucket. Give him 6.
He didn't want to shoot that. He wanted Noel to shoot that one, and that's okay.
He's looking at him right now. So why didn't you shoot that basketball?
Yeah, he wanted him to. He wanted him to come after that one. Good win for the Bears. Much needed win. Didn't play her best, but get a 21-point win at home. That always feels good.